Does, and we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a big play there for Baltimore.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Cincinnati. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10.
Burrow will throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. Now they have a chance to go down to the lead.
Jackson on first down.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter.
Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now they go play action now. Burrow going for the deep ball. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. 21-0 our score after one. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Play action. It's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Able to slither by. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, and it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Cincinnati.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Play action. Now Jackson.
He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman.
Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. and they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 27, Jackson forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Play action. It's Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run once more with Edwards. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. Here we go. First down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So that one will be accepted. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Burrow on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Open man is Duvernay. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They go play action now. Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Cincinnati. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the bootleg. Jackson rolling to his right. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. It got his man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
Beyond. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it.